Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very well. So in today's video I am doing a makeup inspired by the 1950s. So I haven't done one of these on camera before, but I purchased a couple of products from dollbeauty a couple of days ago because I had a sale on, and it kind of got me slightly inspired to do a video on it. I did like to in the past do a lot of kind of vintage style makeup, and then I'm not very good with the hair and so I kind of like to dabble in and out with just the makeup, but this is like a really simple look that I'm doing, so I thought I would just use the products today and do a little kind of tutorial. I mean, I don't know anything about that. I just have a really big passion towards like the look of it, the aesthetic. So yeah, I've actually already used my face milk. It's my oat face milk by Colourpop. So let's get on with the rest of the face because there's not many steps today. Like there's not a lot of eyeshadow. So it's really simple and to the point. So that's what I'm really excited about, to be honest, because I don't have to do like too much. So when it comes to primer, I'm going with my Elf Putty primer, which is the blemish fighting one. I'm not using I mean, some of these products I'm using are just at random, just because I haven't used them in a while. So for example, this one, it's been a while since I have used it, and I thought let's just use it today, and because it is just a nice primer as well. So yeah, I remember kind of just looking on the dollbeauty website and just kind of really liking their kind of campaign stuff, because a lot of their stuff is obviously very it's not that, I'm not saying that it is like 50s inspired, but it is very kind of like pin up and very just really kind of cute makeup. As you can tell by like the packaging, it's very like pink and very kind of girly, but then the makeup that they do sell is very kind of like very aesthetically the 1950s. But there are brands out there that are based around kind of like vintage makeup. For example, Besame, if I can pronounce it, they recently come like really big because they've been doing a lot of collaborations with like Disney and Marilyn Monroe kind of, but yeah, they're kind of like getting really well known now. And I remember when they first kind of got started, they're a USA brand, and I remember that obviously because they replicate vintage style makeup, which I think is amazing. So they have the cases designed like how they used to be, and like, you know, the way that you would use a mascara, like a cake mascara, or like a cake brow, stuff like that. So a lot of this is obviously like coming back because obviously it's difficult for the world to make up new ideas. I'm going in with my Pro Base MUA foundation. This is in the shade 104, and yeah, I just love the fact that vintage is obviously a style that does not go out of style, basically, because it is so gorgeous, and there's so many people out there who do live that vintage style now, which I think is amazing, which is something that I would love to have done, but again, it's a very I mean it's a very time consuming lifestyle, and obviously if you have everything that is, you know, your clothes, your house, your, you know, everything has to be, you know, 50s inspired and 60s inspired, which, you know, is a massive dream, but only if I have like so much money, which I don't. So unfortunately, you know, that lifestyle will have to wait for a while. But there are so many brands out there that are really great. So for example, one of my favorite brands ever is Collectif. They're a clothing brand in the UK that do kind of sell vintage style clothing, and I have purchased from them many times, and I have shown you guys on my channel once a couple of things that I did buy that weren't necessarily vintage, but they were from like their place. So I got like Halloween stuff, but it was on sale, so I was like, I'm gonna get it. But yeah, historically I've bought a lot of stuff from them. They have a lot of pop-up stores. They have one in Camden, they have one in Spitalfields Market, which is in central London, and you can just go on their website, and I think all the time now they do actually have like a sale on constantly. So if you're looking to kind of dabble into that kind of clothing style, I would definitely look into their clothes because their dresses are stunning. Like when my friends have got married previously, I've always bought a dress from Collective because the clothing are so nice and they go up to really big sizes. This top is from Lindy Bop, which I love. I hope they're still around. It's been a while since I've actually kind of checked out their site, but I do really like their kind of brand. Again, very vintage, very kind of like 50s and 60s style. I'm just going to set everything down with some powder. So I'm kind of going for quite a mattifying look today, just because I don't want to look too kind of oily or too kind of dewy. So I'm just going to set everything down, and this base is kind of pretty good for that. And I've done something with my eyebrows today, which is something that I don't normally do. They're not level at all. I mean, this side is so much better than this one, but you know, we're just gonna make do because I am not a brow person. I'm just lazy with my brows, but to have a really nice defined look, the brows are always going to be quite popping because you have to make them quite defined. So I use one of my Benefit, I don't actually know what this one is called. It's like Goof Proof brow pencil. This is in the shade 5, and I think when when I got this, the person gave me like the wrong shade because she was like, I don't know if this is a shade for you. If it's not, then like bring it back. And I was like, why would I bring back a used product? But it actually does work quite well for me. So let's go on to the blush. So like I mentioned, I did purchase some things from dollbeauty recently. They had a 50% off sale. Does that ever stop me? No. Nothing stops me anymore. I'm insane. But I've wanted to try their blushes for such a long time. I actually had this in my wish list on Beauty Bay because I was like, you know what, I will purchase them one day, and I'm just waiting for a sale because that's the kind of person I am. But they had these on 50% off. So I think this was originally £13. And then the other product I got was the same price. So really I got like buy one get one free, if that's what you want to kind of think it that way. So this is in the shade Costa del Doll, and this is I love this packaging, by the way, like how it's a nice plastic packaging, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And let's open her up, and it's a nice, you guys know I like my kind of bright tones, but this is quite a subtle tone, which I'm happy about. I'm really happy. It's nice. So yeah, and then in the mirror it says make 'em stare, which is really cute. So let's get on with one of my brushes, and I feel like obviously for this kind of look you have to be a little bit subtle because the pink is not as defined. So I do want to go quite subtle at the back and just bring it back here. Smells a bit weird. I don't know if that's my brush or if it's this. Let me get some of that. So I'm going to pat this down, very pigmented. Pat this down with my powder brush also. I'm just going to go on this side too. dollbeauty have so many like shade ranges, it's insane. I think their sale was only on for a very limited time. I think it was a specific time, but I don't know why. I don't think it was because of the football because I know P. Louise did, and I did pick up some things from them, but I can't remember what this discount was for. But it was for, I think it must have been for a few hours. But yeah, I picked up 2 things. So really happy that I got this blush because I have wanted to try it for so long. So this is really nice. It's very, very pigmented. So if you don't want anything too heavy, just be light-handed with it because, yeah, it will go a little bit over the top. But yeah, this is really nice. I love the little embossing. If you can see, is my camera going to pick it up? Yeah, just slightly. So here you've got like a little palm tree and it says DB, so that's very cute. So yeah, this blush is very nice. I'm very happy that I purchased it because yeah, it's just super cute. So let's go on to highlighter. I'm going to sort out my headband first because it's really annoying me. Okay, so again, dollbeauty. Obviously this is not a dollbeauty like sponsored video or anything. This is just me using their products because I really love the kind of packaging, I guess, and then I just love the products themselves because they are really nice products. And the other product that I purchased, I'm just so excited to try. So I am, there we go, highlighter. So this is one that I got part of like a mystery bag that I purchased with them recently. So this is the Shine Bright Like a Diamond duo, and I do have another one which is a Champagne Supernova one, but I'm not going to go in too heavy. I know I can't deal with it myself. Yeah, I'm not going to go in too heavy because highlighter was not really that popular, so I feel like I have to go in quite subtle, and I will try my best to not go over the top. I feel like I might go in with this one just here because I know it's an icy one, but it's slightly lighter than the darker one, obviously. Obviously. So let's just tap and get rid of some of the excess, and we're just going to go slightly here. Even though it's barely anything on there, it's still so pigmented. Yeah, I got this little set for like £10. I spoke about it in one of my try on videos, but dollbeauty highlighters are freaking gorgeous. Like, this is me not being harsh. This is me trying to be as subtle as I can, because yeah, less is more that I'm learning. But obviously part of this look I want it to be quite subtle, and it worked a bit, but because it's so pigmented it didn't work as much as I wanted it to, but that's fine. So now we're going to go on to the eyes, and the eyes are so simple. It's literally going to be an amazing wing, which I'm going to hope to do, fingers crossed. But I'm going to use this Technic palette, which is, for me, I felt like is a massive dupe for one of the Too Faced palettes, which I've mentioned before. But when it comes to this type of style, you're not going to use any colours, you're just going to use some nude tones. So I'm going to first go in with a transition shade. Can't even talk today, my god. And I'm using this really pale one shade here, kind of like a white tone. So again, yeah, this is going all over the lid, so you can actually build up with another shade afterwards. But yeah, this is just the base shade, because what you want is your black eyeliner to pop out. So, and then you want the background to be very defined as well. If that makes any sense, but I'll try my best to make sense, even though I haven't been awake for very long and I have work soon, so good times. So yeah, you can see that first shade obviously is just to make a transition, and it's not there to do anything, to be honest. So I'm going to take a really small fluffy brush now, which is like a blending brush, and I'm going to take a slightly darker tone and I'm going to make that kind of in my crease. So I feel like if I go in with maybe something that's not too, I mean, I'm going to go with this shade, sorry, just here. So I'm going to take it very subtle and very slowly, because again, slowly and surely. So this shade, I mean, the eyes are a big part of the look, but they're not a look that should be done so, I don't know what the word is. It's not so much the main event, if you think about it. Okay, so as you can see, very subtle, very kind of not a lot there, and that's what we want. So it's like an ashy tone. I was looking at different kind of looks on Pinterest, and of course a lot of the looks were doing something quite similar, obviously in a much better skill set, but still it's just trying to make sure that this lid is not completely like it's not colourful or anything. So I'm going to leave it at that, and then now I'm going to go on to the eyeliner, because that is a big part of the look, obviously. So I'm going in with my trusty KVD Vegan tattoo liner, because the brushes for this, for me, I think are perfect for a look like this, because you can actually control how well the flick is. So I'm going to kind of start here and go down like here, and then obviously you want to connect it all, and then it's up to you if you want to make a larger wing or eyeliner. It's up to you. I'm going for a slightly thicker one today, that was by accident, to be honest. I wanted to do like a thinner one, but we're gonna, oh fuck, we're gonna make do with this because I messed up slightly, but that's fine. And yeah, like I mentioned, like that, because the flick is so much more defined, it's easier to control this. So I'm gonna go over this side now and try and replicate that other side, which is not always good for me because I'm not very good at it, but making it work. I always for some reason get the small version. I should probably buy the larger tattoo liner, but they do last a really long time, and I've had this one for a year now, I think, and it hasn't dried up and it still works perfectly. So yeah, that is the eyes, and I feel like I want to do a little beauty spot, so I might try and see if I can get it on this. So it's gonna go here, not anything too harsh. Perfect. So that is really subtle, but that's totally fine. And then now let's go on to eyes. And I was going to use lashes today, but I'm working, so I really can't be effed. So I'm just going to go in with my elf Lash It Loud liner, mascara, just because I know I can take them off after, but putting them on takes like fucking 20 minutes to just put on one lash, because I'm slowly getting better, but not quite yet. So yeah, this, like the lashes, you just want them to be nice and just full, to be honest. Like whatever mascara you want to use, perfectly fine. And so my lower lash line is always just like amazing when it comes to this mascara. And again, I've got a mini version, but that's because I have so many other mascaras, and I got this from, I think I got this from the Elf website, and it was a couple of pounds, so it's actually a nice deal. And I think there's a new one now, I can't remember what it's called, but it's in a purple packaging, but that one looks interesting. I think it's meant to be more volumizing, but we'll see in the future if I purchase it. Okay, so now the lips, the grand finale, as we like to call it. So I am going to be using my KVD vegan liner because it's part of my project pan, and this is actually perfect for me to kind of overline my lips and just kind of have a creamy lip liner. And then with the lips, this is what I'm so excited about, is the what's it called, she's well read bullet lipstick by dollbeauty. So let me show you guys what it looks like. And these lipsticks have only been out for a few months, I think, but I was just really excited when they came out. But this really cute embossing is what I love. And then I'm very excited to try this. So I'm going to quickly go off camera and do my lip liner, because I can do the lipstick on camera, just so this saves a lot of time. Okay, so I've just lined my lips. I know I look a little bit crazy, but we're going to make it work because we're going to add the lipstick now, obviously. So like I said, this is in the shade She's Well Read, and they do have a nice array of other lipsticks. And actually in the lipstick as well, there's a really nice embossing of some love hearts. So let's get this on. I think this might be a bit of a darker red than the lip liner, but that's totally fine. So let's get this on. Oh. It's a little bit drying, but that's okay. I mean, it's a nice red. Nice. Okay, that's perfect. So sometimes you might want to go back in with the lip liner just to kind of neaten things out a bit, but I think everything looks okay because I didn't go so over the top with the lip liner. But what I really love, one thing that I like about my face, which is a rarity, is my my top lip. I have such a defined kind of lip here that it's really easy for me to actually use a lip pencil to kind of make it so strong, which is I really love. So let's take off this stupid headband. And yeah, this is my finished look. So this is a really nice and simple vintage 1950s look. I know it's not anything groundbreaking because it is so simple, but it does the job. I really like it. Again, the lips, the eyes are the main event. You have to obviously make the lips nice and bright and proud, and then the eyes, you want to just do a nice little wing, something simple. But yeah, this is my finished look. Let me know what you think. I really like it. I think it's just yeah, just super cute. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias because I'm always active on there. And yeah, I hope you're having a very good week. I hope you're well, you're happy, and you're safe. And I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.